Christmas! Hi, my name is Marcos, and today I'm going to teach you how to make peanut butter pretzel clusters. My mom is going to show you the ingredients.
So the first thing that you need is a microwave and a microwavable bowl. You need peanut butter chocolate chips, regular chocolate chips, peanuts, pretzel sticks cut into 1-inch pieces. You need some measuring cups. And this is how you do it.
Now you start with the bowl, and you need to put some of the regular chocolates in the measuring cup, and you put it in both of them, and you always have to clean it up. So first you take one and pour it in the bowl, and then you take the other one and pour it in the bowl. Now we use the peanut butter peanuts and pour it in the measuring cups. And then you put some in the other cup, like we keep doing it.
We need some more. Don't worry, we have more.
And now we're going to pour one of the cups. And while my mom is looking for the other one, we're going to wait. She found it, she's just pour it. Now you pour the second cup. Now you use the regular Now you use the microwave. And then you put it for 30 seconds.
This is a step-by-step process. So we're making 4 dozen. We doubled the recipe, that's why you use 2 cups of each, right?
Yes.
So we're going to make 48, maybe a little more, because last time we made the 4 dozen, it ended up making about 50. So about 48.
It was actually 52.
52, yes. So you can make a lot of candy bags. Homemade candy bags is perfect for Christmas, don't you think?
Yes.
Alright, so 30 seconds. Now we've been doing this for about 30 minutes already. We made 2 batches, and this is one of the quick Christmas recipes you can do. So we're going to use the same spoon we've been using to mix the chocolate chips. It's a wooden spoon. Marcos here will mix up the bowl. When you do the first 30 seconds, it really didn't melt much, but it's starting it. You don't want to burn them, so we do it 30 seconds at a time. So you just mix it so that anything that's melted in the bottom can mix up. It's still kind of hard. So once you mixed up a little bit, then you can put them back in the microwave for 30 seconds. And don't lick your fingers. Okay, go ahead. Another 30 seconds. This is the second time putting it in for 30 seconds.
Ew. I get a lot.
Well, that's because the bowl was already covered in chocolate.
Yeah. And the top is
And trust me, these are really good. Don't you think, Marcos?
Yes.
Is there any extra tips you think you could give them about, like, to make them better? What can you add to the peanut butter pretzel clusters? What did you add to them?
We just added caramel. Like, we put some of that, and then we put caramel, and then we put it on top.
So it made it like a little bit of caramel in the middle?
Yes.
Okay, that sounds awesome. Do you think they taste better that way?
Yes.
If you like caramel, right?
Yes.
So let's take it out. This time it's a little bit more melted.
But now it got some more chocolate on it.
And easier to stir a little bit more.
But now you get more dirty.
Yep.
But it also gets much sticky, so then you have to do this. So you have to turn around the spoon.
And Marcos has been practicing so he doesn't make too much of a mess. He's been trying real hard to keep the chocolate chips inside the bowl. It's becoming better and better each time.
So we put it in the microwave.
Okay, so you already mixed it up a little bit more. You're going to put them in the microwave for the third time. For another how long?
30 seconds.
30 seconds.
And then you wait for some 30 seconds.
While those 30 seconds happen, we can actually start putting the stuff in the measuring cups because we're actually using exactly the 1 cup measurements to do this. You can use a 2 cup thing too. So what we're going to put in here next is peanuts. So can you open up the peanut jar? And pour peanuts in this cup and peanuts in the other. Because we're doubling the recipe to make 48. Because we know everyone's going to love this. And this is an awesome thing to take to like a Christmas party or as a dessert or even to give away like what we're doing. We're going to be making Christmas goodie bags. And that's why we bought these. So we're going to give these to all our friends. So we're going to give away treat bags. And homemade with love, right? Yes. Okay, so let's take out that bowl from the microwave and stir it again. We already put it in. This is the 3rd time we're taking it out. So, see how melted it is now.
It's a little bit more melted and more sticky. So you still have to do it, like flip it over like this.
Looks more melted.
It looks like it got caramel in it, but it doesn't.
What is it?
It's just a chocolate.
Now, Marcos did wash his hands before he did this, so don't worry. It's all clean.
And it does get heavier, actually. Now,
okay.
This is the 4th time.
Now you're going to put it in for the 4th time. Try to make sure you get everything that's on the spoon back in the bowl so it can melt. So, okay. Go ahead. 4th time. Uh-oh.
Oops.
Accident. Start again. 30 seconds.
Yeah.
4th time.
Now you get even more dirty.
Ooh. Okay, so he's got his 2 set here. 2 cups of
Probably
peanuts.
when we take it out, we'll put it right.
Probably, it'll probably be about, we put it in about 5 or 6 times. By the 6th time, it's all melted. Once it's all completely melted, then we pour these in and mix them, of course. And then we'll pour another, this we'll put into the cups to make sure we're doing 2 cups at a time.
Yes, and then we'll keep doing that. But this time, when you do these 2, it'll take a little bit more longer to do it.
Okay, so this is the 4th time he's taking it out. It is a lot more melted.
And it looks like it's still caramel. Ew, how did
That was the wrapper of the chocolate chip. Sorry.
How did
The
that
spoon got
get
stuck
into
to it. Don't worry, it was a clean bag. Okay. So keep mixing, and now it looks a lot more melted. We just got to make sure all the chocolate chips are melted. So this was the 4th time we took it out. So maybe it'll just be 5 times. We just need to make sure that we mix it right.
I think last time we made it.
Can you hold the bowl so I can help you mix it? Because it's a little hard. Hold the bowl from both on the sides. On the sides. Hold it tight. Okay. Scraping the bowl. And this is a small bowl too. It's not even that big a bowl. You don't need to use a big mixing bowl. This little bit amount you're seeing makes a lot of candy. Because once you put in the peanuts and the pretzels and all that, it just really makes a lot.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like a lot, but it is a lot.
And it makes for like 52.
Yeah, and trust me, like those candies, they're really filling. So you could, I only ate like 2, and I was just like, whoa, I'm done. Because that's like the pretzels and the peanuts.
And there's too much sugar.
Yeah. So sometimes even 1 is just enough per person, but you know.
That's why I only ate 1 in the night.
Yeah. So if you're gonna go to like a party or something.
You
Okay.
can eat.
So that was the 4th time, right? We're gonna do it 1 more time. So actually, it's gonna be a total of 5 times. Another 30 seconds because I saw a little bit of a chip in there. So we're just gonna make sure it's completely melted. So 30 seconds again. And then it should be done. So in the meantime, Marcos, can you tell us what you like best about Christmas?
Well, I like about the presents. Yeah, I really like that, but it's Jesus' birthday.
Oh, that's awesome. So that's a great reason to celebrate, right? And a great reason to share a lot of the stuff that we have, like this candy that we're making it from our heart. We didn't have to spend a whole bunch of money, but we want people to know that we thought about them. So that's why we're making these special candies that I'm sure you will enjoy making too. And this is awesome because you can make it with your kids.
Probably it's already all melted.
Okay, so last time we're mixing it.
I got the wrapper.
Okay.
The wrapper. You're like friends.
Looks pretty melted, right?
And I don't see any peanuts in it.
Okay, so I think it's ready to stir in the stuff. Alright, so Marcos is going to hold the camera while I mix in the other stuff because it gets really hard once you put in, well, not really hard, but it's harder. So Marcos, you might want to wipe your hands before I give you the camera. So, well, you can pour it.
Wash my hands.
Here, you pour in the peanuts and then I'll stir and then you can come back and help me pour in the pretzels. So he's pouring in the 2 cups of peanuts. He's going to go wash his hands while I stir this up. So, it looks really yummy. Peanuts and chocolate is awesome. Now, if you have the money, which this is the economical version, but if you have the money and you want to do like a pecan one or a walnut one, those are awesome too. That would be awesome. Or you can mix the nuts. It doesn't have to be all peanuts. The peanut butter chips already gives it the peanut flavor, so you don't have to put peanuts. You can put other types of nuts, and that will make it even better. I love caramel, so that's why we incorporated the caramel in the middle, but you don't have to do it that way. So I pretty much already mixed peanuts. Now we need the pretzel sticks. So Marcos, can you pour some well, I'll pour the pretzel sticks because it gets messy.
You see me, right?
Okay. I'm going to pour the pretzel sticks in here. Marcos will pour them. Oops, I'm making a mess, but that's okay. We'll clean it.
Yes, okay, we'll clean it. But how did we not make a mess last time?
Because I was using both hands. Okay, now you can pour that in the bowl. 2 cups of pretzel sticks.
2 cups of pretzel sticks might already.
Okay, so Marcos is going to hold the camera now while I stir. This is the part that gets a little bit harder to stir.
Yeah.
Not that hard.
But it gets a little bit harder because there's so many things.
Okay, so mixing up these pretzel sticks. I think I'm making more of a mess than Marcos did. But it's really hard. This is the hardest part of the whole candy making process.
Was this our 3rd time making some?
Yes, we already made it. So we're going to use the magic of internet or video to show them what it looks like when we're done.
But it looks so good. It looks like a caramel sandwich.
Okay, so pretty much it's mixed up. I already mixed up all the peanuts and the pretzels. This is probably our last batch for the day because we already made like 3 batches. So that's like, I don't know, 150 or so, a little bit less. Maybe.
Probably 150 too.
We're going to make some. We're going to give some to our friends at church and stuff. So, just make sure I get all this off the spoon. Okay. Alright, so let me just wipe this spoon. I'm going to put this away.
Oh, grab it.
And I'm going to take this to the table where I already had set up. So we're going to start making little clusters.
Okay.
Go.
Okay.
So I'm going to get I use actually a little measuring spoon. Don't look at the mess. We've been making this all morning. We've been making a lot of stuff today. But I'm going to use a spoon. I had a measuring spoon. I'm just going to use a regular little spoon. And we're going to use this to spoon out some clusters. So basically what we did with Marcos is we actually bought a bottle of already spread caramel. If you want to buy the one that's thicker, you can. This is Smucker's Sundae syrup. It's a little bit too saucy for me. I like it thicker, so that way it sticks better. So if you can find the thicker one that's like in the jar and pour it in a bottle so you can just squeeze and make it easier, that'd be perfect. So here it is. I'm just going to grab a little bit to make a very small little spreadable one. And I already used this before, and you can reuse them. That's why it has a bunch of caramel on it. So you make a tiny cluster, and then you just pour some caramel.
This is my turn.
And then you're going to pour a little bit to cover up the caramel, so it's like a caramel surprise, because it's not in the recipe that we used.
So, yeah, like my mom say, it does get a lot of a mess now.
So there's a little cluster. We're going to make one more, and Marcos will put the caramel, and then we're going to show you what it looks like when they're done. So here's a little, you put a little tiny piece, and then Marcos can put some caramel on there. You're probably thinking, oh, they look weird, but they taste awesome.
When you see them,
I made a mess right there.
They also still look weird, but they still taste good.
So Marcos is going to put some caramel in the middle of that.